Hey friends, what is up and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I wanted to sit down and do my May TBR. Now, I'm going to keep my TBR very small. I have 4 books that I want to read, as well as a couple that I think maybe I'll add later. I know I'm going to read more than 4 books, but these are the 4 that I want to focus on. These are the 4 that I want to hone in on. 2 of them I own, 2 of which I actually got from the library. So I am still trying to make my way through my shelves of books that I actually own. Those are going to be the ones that I start with first. The first book that I have is Wildcard by Marie Lu. This is the book that follows Warcross, and I'm really excited to read this because I've had it for a while. I was really into Warcross when it first came out, and I haven't read this, and I don't know why, because I was super excited for the book to be released. I bought it on release day, but I never got around to reading it. So what this actually follows is our main character, Emika. She is a hacker of sorts, and she hacks this video game that is like an overlay video game, sort of like Ready Player One, if you've ever read that, that is in her world that she lives in. This is obviously a little bit futuristic. And when this happens, she is actually caught, and they use her to join this team to figure out who else is trying to hack the game. Now that is just book number 1. I obviously don't want to give that away. So to talk about what book number 2 follows is a little bit hard. It is just obviously a continuation of the first story, and you do kind of figure out in the first one who is hacking. So I'm assuming that's what this story follows. They're going to be trying to figure out even more of like the motivation behind it. I'm really excited to read it. I believe I gave Warcross 4 stars, and I did really enjoy it. So I'm really excited to see what happens in this one, and I have no idea why it has taken me this damn long to pick up this book. So the next book I want to read in the month of May is a book that I've heard a lot of people rave about. I've heard great things about it, and it's by an author that I have never read, and it'd be Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. All I really know about this book, it follows our main character Spensa, and she's going away to flight school. They are people who protect the Earth, protect our planet from, I don't know, but that's really all I know about this. Other than her dad is also a pilot and he is killed, and there's a little bit of a backstory on that. I believe her dad is kind of accused of being a bad guy, essentially. That's all I really know. I wanted to avoid spoilers for this book because I have heard really great things about it, and it will be my first Brandon Sanderson read. It is a YA novel. Brandon Sanderson primarily writes adult fiction, but from what I've heard, this one is really good. I have yet to find anybody who didn't absolutely love this, so this is also top of my TBR for this month, and it's just stunning. I feel like the covers of these are just absolutely beautiful. And I know there's like a lot of drama going around right now with Brandon Sanderson, but I do still want to read this book. So we'll see what I think of it. Now the next book I want to read is my first library book that I have for this, and it's What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. Sorry. I read one thing by Becky Albertalli. I did read Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, but I have not read anything by Adam Silvera. What I know about this book, it follows our main characters, Arthur and Ben, and they kind of meet in a post office, and a lot of the book is them trying to once again find themselves, like missing out on maybe meeting the one, and it does take place in New York. And I do like New York as a book setting. I think that New York is one of my favorite settings in general. I actually had a dream last night that I moved to New York, and I just love the city so much. Like when people think about places they really want to visit, or places that really make them happy when they go there, New York is my place. It has always been that for me, and it will always be that for me. So I'm really excited to read this and just get a little bit of a taste of New York. I've been there a couple of times, and so for me, this is like a perfect setting, but this is obviously a male-male romance, and I'm really excited to see what they do from like a dual author kind of book, what they do for the story. Now, I've heard mixed reviews on this, so we'll see. I think it might be one of those things that I also have to go and then pick up something else by Adam Silvera. I'm not the biggest Becky Albertalli fan. I do really like Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, but other than that, I have no interest in the things that she's written. So it's going to be a dive, I think, then into Adam Silvera for me if this book does fall flat, because it is a dual author book, and I don't know who wrote what, and I won't be able to tell if I didn't like it because it's dual author. Kind of know what I mean? So this might be my gateway into more Adam Silvera. Let me know down below what you thought of this though, because like I said, it's either love or hate with this book. Now the next book I have here, I actually don't know anything about because I am actually doing an entire reading vlog for this book, and it was voted on by my Patreons. If you guys want any information about my Patreon, it is always listed in the down bar. I asked what video people really wanted to see in the month of May, and they actually chose a reading vlog, like a dedicated reading vlog for this book, and it would be Daisy Jones and the Six. Now, I did obviously get this from the library. This is my second library book of the month, and I'm really excited to read it. From what I've heard, there is Daisy is a badass character from what I've heard. Well, most of the characters apparently are great in this book because apparently Taylor Jenkins Reid does really great female characters and I'm kind of craving that. But also here there's a little bit of a music element in this. There's a little bit of a mystery element in this as well. I don't know. It just sounds really cool, but that's literally all I know because like I said, I want to do a dedicated reading vlog. I don't want anything spoiled for me. I wanted to really have the complete blank slate going into this. So I know people really liked it, but I haven't read any reviews from any of my friends, even the non-spoilery ones. So we'll see what I think of it at the end of the month. I will eventually list the vlog that I did for this up here once I get it up in case you are watching this at a later date and you want to know what I thought of this, but I'm really excited. Like I said, I've seen 5 stars all around. I haven't seen anything less than a 4-star for this book. So we're going to see what I think of it and you'll see my wrap up for that at the end of the month, or obviously you can watch the reading vlog once it is live. Alright guys, so other than a few things that I might later add in, maybe go to the library, other books on my shelves, I do want to primarily focus on these 4 books. I'm tired of making super lofty goals for myself when it comes to books that I want to read for the month because honestly, I work a lot and when I'm not working, I want to relax or I'm like editing videos and I just honestly don't have that much time to read anymore. So it's been taking a hit. So, I mean, I think I'm at 27 books right now. My goal for the year was 50, so I'm doing really well. A lot of those are comics and manga, but either way, I'm really proud of my reading, but I did want to set a much smaller goal for this month. Let me know down below your most anticipated read for the month if you do TBRs. If you don't, let me know what book you are currently reading and what you are thinking of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in my next one.